welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the real life. We appreciate you guys tuning in to us today. We are back home again in Indiana. It's the month of May. Racing season for all you racing fans out there, so we're happy to be back. Long trip on the road, long trip down to Alabama. We had a couple of tournaments down there, the Hobie on Lake Eufaula and KBF Trail Series event on Guntersville. Guntersville was a little bit nicer than Eufaula, but they were both pretty rough. So got my dog freaking out. He sees something in a tree. I can't shoot these videos, but hey, it's real. Now let's get into this content and we'll show you how really bad I did in Eufaula. Cheers.
All right, folks, so here we go. Lake Eufaula. Knew it was going to be a shallow bite, hoping anyway. Got hooked up here on a cypress. And then a little bit later on in practice, I figured out some juice. This really shallow grass with a buzzbait was fire. Now there was also a lot of boats out on the lake for practicing for a big boat tournament. So I had to be kind of cautious, but I fished right behind these guys and they were pitching the grass and I threw this buzzbait and it was just fire. So much so that the passersby wanted to talk about it, kayaking, and exercise.
Here's a day.
So another day of practice, trying to follow up with the same kind of pattern, using the buzzbait in really shallow grass, isolated grass, and it just worked out. Things were looking really good.
Good one. This is better fish. Might be the best bass I've caught. This is it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No one around? Dane? Yeah. Look at that face on that. Oh, the first mama would love.
So here we go, first day and 6 minutes in. Fish hits it, misses. So what is the man to do? Throw it back in there. Let's get her done. Check this dude out. Fish number one, 18 inches. Like I mentioned, 6 minutes in. I am pumped. Here we go. Thank the Lord. Let's go catch a whole bunch. It's not exactly what happened. Tossing a spinner bait. Shallow grass again. Fish comes up. Yep, not today. And that's how the rest of the morning went. Pretty salty. Yeah, so I flipped that fish upside down, inside out. She wasn't going to measure. On to the next. So here I caught a fish, just flipping the edge of a cypress tree there, little point, about 7 foot of water. This is fish number two. Definitely keyed me into something that I might need to start looking a little bit deeper. Um, couldn't get anything else going. Here I'm rolling up to a couple guys that are out here doing some brim fishing. And they just caught a brim, and I was like, hey guys, you mind being on YouTube? We need to see some fish catching. And they were good sports.
I gotta know. I saw you guys double. I had to put it on camera. So had to see. Oh, it'll be on YouTube. Somebody's gotta show some fish catching. You know what I mean? Yeah. Good luck, y'all.
Hooked up here. This is actually fish number 4, day number 1. Lost footage of day 1's third fish and the hookup of fish 4. But hey, that's how it goes. Sometimes these cameras don't always work for us, just like the fishing doesn't. Gonna let this one go. That's it. Here we go. Day 2. Fish 1, only 1. Enjoy. It's a long day fishing when you fish for 9 hours and catch 1 fish. That's why we play the game. Now we find ourselves a little bit north. Beautiful Lake Guntersville. See, we're hooked up right away. Practice went awesome. It's the Tennessee River, so it fished just like I expected it to. Fast and furious. Let's go.
It is. Spotted bass. Look at that. Pretty little fella.
Get a few of these dinks out of the way and move on down. Try to find some bigger ones. That's a little more like it.
All swimming. That's a nice quality crab right there.
Coming up to this bridge, talking with a gentleman fishing. Said ain't nobody caught anything off this point all day. Well,
Yeah, I know, right? Come here, little girl. I just want to get a picture of you.
decided to come out a little deeper, try this ditch that leads into the back of a creek. Boy, did it pay off. Come on.
But this thing uses the style drive. And that is easy on me. It doesn't hurt me. I can go fast, slow. Long time
Sorry, Alex. I don't have my net.
So that was a great day of practice. Now we're in a different area of the lake. Uh, Creek channel swinging right up against this bank, about 20, 25 foot of water. Pretty good results. Good spot.
Seen it yet. Doesn't feel a few.
So now I'm actually fishing an old roadbed instead of the creek channel. And just off to my right, a little backwater that had tons of hydrilla. Ended up fishing there at the end of day number 2 of the tournament, catching my biggest fish, which we didn't get on camera, which was about 20 and a quarter, 20 and a half. But uh, should have spent more time there. But hey, this is a good one. Enjoy.
All day. That fish.
These points had so many fish. 15, 16s. Good average. So now I'm offshore, fishing a couple humps out here in the middle of Big Creek. Really, one of the first times I've really ever adventured out there with an intent of catching some offshore fish on the Tennessee River, true ledge fishing. Got it figured out, and man, I'm hooked.
Look at this offshore. Offshore, baby. Offshore. This is awesome.
This is day number one. Hooked up. About 30 minutes into the tournament, little buzzbait fish. Um, didn't do much for me, but hey, gotta start somewhere. Only had one fish, so I decided to make a move to that river channel that we did in second day of practice. And the storm blew in, and it was crazy. We had 4, 5, 6 foot rollers. It was super sketchy, as you see here in the coverage. Ended up losing the camera, the pole. It was a deal. But at the end of the day, we salvaged a decent finish both days 1 and 2. Finished in the 30s both days. Nothing great, but nothing horrible either. A lot of learning, live experience. Moving on to the next.